Order.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I thank the Leader of the House for the forthcoming business, and it's good to be stepping in today for the Shadow Leader this week. Can I start by wishing everybody across the House a very happy Easter, to all our staff who work so hard, not just for us but for the people we represent, and to all those in the House service who help us and allow us to get on with our jobs every day. Happy Easter, or Pasc Hapus in Welsh, Madam Deputy Speaker. Can I also congratulate the Government on making it through a full term with the same Prime Minister. He's just about still standing, with seemingly a full set of ministers too. What an achievement for the Government, a true triumph for the Tories, given their recent track record. Now, Easter, Madam Deputy Speaker, is the perfect time for a spring clean. Clearly, the Government agrees. Today, they've dusted off 17 written ministerial statements. So can I ask the Government, is the Government planning to allow MPs to ask ministers questions in this House on any of them? I note the Prime Minister's statement on the machinery of government. Can the leaders tell us if it includes plans to publish an updated list of ministerial responsibilities? Because it is essential that MPs, staff and our constituents have a clear understanding of who is responsible for what and how best to contact them. I wonder also if the Department of Health and Social Care are planning a clear out this recess. Perhaps they could go in search of the NHS workforce plan. After repeatedly calling for it from the backbenches, the Chancellor finally promised that he'd deliver it in the autumn statement. Then at the budget, then he said he'd be published shortly. Where is it? Do they actually have a plan at all? Can the Leader tell us if ministers are planning to publish their missing plan in recess when Parliament isn't sitting? Perhaps they think that way they won't be held to account. Madam Deputy Speaker, as my honourable friend, the member for Aberavon, highlighted in a point of order this week, the UK Statistics Authority had debunked the Minister for Immigration's claim that the asylum backlog when Labour left office was in the hundreds of thousands. It was in fact 18,954. Under the Tories, it's 166,261, 8 times higher than in 2010. Also, my right honourable friend, the Shadow Home Secretary, has called out claims the Government is recruiting extra police officers. In recent years, they've hollowed out neighbourhood policing, as we've all seen. So in the spirit of Easter and new beginnings, could the Leader get the appropriate ministers to correct the record? And will they wipe the slate clean and commit to sticking to accurate figures in the future? Today, the Leader announces the remaining stages of an illegal immigration bill. Perhaps she could learn some lessons from the Year 5s at Lliswerry Primary School in my constituency, who I met last week, who have been studying the bill and have shared their wise insights on it with me. Of course, we must stop these dangerous boat crossings that are putting lives at risk, but the people of Newport East know that this isn't the way to do it. They support Labour's plan to crack down on criminal gangs instead. Also, why is the Leader happy with such a poorly worded bill? It has a number of inconsistencies, meaning it won't even work as they say it will. Not just morally wrong, it's impractical too. So can the Leader explain what the Government will do with someone who, after appeal, cannot legally be deported but would still be barred from claiming asylum? They'd be in legal limbo, wouldn't they? Finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Shadow Leader has tried 3 times in a row to get the Right Honourable Lady to tell us when the Government's impact assessment on the bill will be published. The Government has failed to provide one at second reading, at committee stage. Will we get it before remaining stages? What are they hiding? What's the cost of the bill, and what's the Government's current detention capacity? The Leader is clearly unwilling to tell the Shadow Leader when the impact assessment will be published. So today, can I have a go too?